Serving in the military.
So it makes sense to touch base with our local military leaders and see what issues are affecting that community and all of San Diego County. And military reporter Leah Sutton talking to one of those leaders right now. Leah?
Catherine, Christine, Col John Farnam is the commanding officer of MCAS Miramar. Col Farnam, I know that you have a very demanding job. You operate one of the busiest airfields in the country, so thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So today I'd like to talk to you about flight operations at Miramar. Some people have noticed that it seems like there's more flying at night. Is this true?
We're flying about the same at night as we usually do. What has changed is it's getting dark later. So we had the time change, the sun's staying up a little longer, and our night flights that we need to get are going a little later into the evening.
Okay. Well, as you know, I'm a former Navy F-18 pilot, and I remember during training having to take off sometimes at 3:30 in the morning. Can you explain why your aviators have to fly at night, and is there a cutoff time?
There is. The airfield's open until 1 o'clock in the morning, typically, and we have to fly at night because we fight at night. We do many of our missions, humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, and combat missions at night. And doing it during the day is one thing, and as you know, doing it at night is a completely different picture.
So what kind of is the picture that people need to be able to focus on, that aviators need to be able to focus on at night when they're flying that's different from daytime, just to help our viewers understand?
It'd be like running through your living room and then turning the lights off and trying to run back through in the dark. You could do it, but you need to practice to do that. The perspective is different at night. The night vision goggles change the way that we see the world at night. We use different sensors at night, and the way you perceive the world is much different. You still fly an airplane the same way, but you know what you could rely upon with your eyeballs during the day, you just can't do that at night. And you got to practice. You got to practice.
Well, I think everyone probably understands the need to practice, especially something that can be as dangerous and technical as flying. But I think a lot of people also want to know: is this a seasonal change? Is this something new? And can they expect this night flying to go on through the summer?
So typically every year and every base, you know, as the sun stays up longer and it gets later into the day before it gets dark, you'll see airplanes flying later into the night. So from the spring through the summer, and then next year in the winter it'll quiet down again as far as hours are concerned, because it gets dark earlier, so we can fly earlier at night. But through the summer it'll be something that we'll be doing.
Well, thank you so much for being
pleasure.
here. We really appreciate it. And again, that was Col John Farnam, commanding officer of MCAS Miramar. Catherine.